one set of club races remains here in San Diego, and I decided, after doing 15 additional races and after doing a bit of research to see if there is a limit to how many city races there really are, from what I can tell so far, there is not. And they will basically just keep popping up no matter what I do, so we have more than enough cash for us to get on with our next event. I have also put on all of the necessary upgrades on the Chrysler 300C, and as you can see, I have now driven down to my first club race with the luxury sedans, and by pure coincidence, the Chrysler 300C is a luxury vehicle. So, let's do it. I thought for sure there would be a limit to the optional races, but from what I can tell now, there isn't. And there's a total of 14 races that we have to do, except for saying these will be split into parts depending on which city you're in, and we have got a pack full of Lexuses. And already I have wrecked. But I'm pretty sure I have all the upgrades needed to mount what's essentially a doable challenge for my competition. So basically, I think this first race is going to be easy because I have all of the level 2 upgrades fitted. Oh, come on, make the jump, make the jump. Okay, I made the jump. And things this time around are going way smoother than they were before, because before, well, I was basically just struggling with my life to somehow keep up with these guys, but now that I have all the upgrades I need, hopefully this time I will be able to put together more of an applicable challenge for the AI. Plus I did also paint my Chrysler from metallic black to pearlescent orange, and I can definitely say this car is sturdy. And no need for using nitrous, and ultimately I win the first race over Tracy, Bird, Jess, Dubes, and Pearl. And rounding out the field was Matt.
There's a bunch of new gear at 619 Customs. You should head over and check it out.
I'd assume those are customizable parts, Oscar. Yeah, they are. New luxury sedan exhausts have been shipped to the garage. I am fairly certain those do not refer to level 3 upgrades. Anyways, first race down. And now it's time for race 2, Menace. And this time we are going up against a pack of Mercedes-Benz. Because I think they're all driving CLs, if I'm not mistaken. At least I think that's what the lineup is, anyways. And something tells me I should be going somewhere. Why did I figure that was going to happen? Oh, I turned too soon. Oh. Oh, I get it now. Okay, it's the parking lot that's the shortcut. Okay, I get it now. So that's why they were gaining that much time on me. I understand perfectly now. And I think I just saw an ambulance. No, anyway. That was actually pretty cool, knowing that I was literally hopping off the brow. Yeah, that's payback, you little shit. I'm not using the slipstream turbo, by the way. I think that's too risky. Okay. I'm gonna try and see if this helps me out. And I don't think it will. Or it might. Oh, come on, come on! Yes! That was way better than my previous attempt. Hands down. So I beat Rezo to the line by 0.2 of a second. Dwayne was 3rd, Mark 4th, Boo 5th, Bird finished in 6th, and it was Maddie who finished in 7th.
Now you didn't put some of your personality into it. It's either that, or you just been reading too many magazines.
Oscar, I have been winning a lot of races to make this car as good as it can be. And you know what? I reckon that finish was so good, I'm gonna get a replay now, just because I figure now might as well be the time for me to see what... just to see what angles of perpetuity I can get of this wide but elegant Chrysler. Hopefully I can get some good ones, even though I am basically crashing my way through the traffic. But I can definitely say this car is sturdy. That's one thing I know for sure. Also, by the way I slid off that brow and basically went straight down on the road underneath. Yeah, I really thought for sure whoever it was that wrecked me, I think I got the guy who wrecked me. Yeah, to put it simply, I basically paid him back because he straight up dumped me and put me in the wall. I wouldn't normally do that unless I know there aren't any rules, unless I know there's rules that tell me otherwise, but this is street racing. And if you know street racing, you know that rules are very few and far between. Except for who wins and loses. Anyway, 2 races down, and I think it's 3 races to go. So we've done 2, and we're now on to number 3, the finest city. And my competition are driving Mercs again. Okay. Hopefully this should be simple enough. Oh, and someone nearly got airborne. I am gonna say nothing until I have beaten this bitch. Because on the second attempt, I both could have and should have won, but nope, I went straight into a building and basically I came out with absolutely nothing again. Which basically shows again why basically I had to be the fucking choke artist. And because of that, well, I am pretty mad at myself now because of that. Knowing that I both could have and should have won, but right at the end, I literally shot myself in the foot with a ricochet. That's basically what it was. I basically ricocheted my way out of what would have been an easy win. And not this time. And once again, from complaining about my personal skill issues, I managed to come out on top, ahead of Edub, Rezo, Hunter, Nick, Kieran, and Jeff.
What, you think you a pimp, money?
Eh, not really. Special move Aggro is now available for luxury sedans. Zone is now available for luxury sport concepts. I think we're gonna get a tutorial here, so I will have to edit this bit out because of the audio. Also, if you're hearing anything in the background, well, that's basically the dehumidifier that is behind my wall because, well, the wall behind me, well, it's a bit wet. And that's because, well, my room is basically right next to the bathroom. And this time we are doing a circuit race. So, basically we need to run into things in order to officially use zone. And yep, I overshoot the corner, unsurprisingly. I'm starting to get the distinct feeling that traffic at this stage is really beginning to fuck with me. Because even though I am doing everything in my conceivable power to do whatever it takes to not be wrecked by the traffic, somehow the traffic always has to find a way of wrecking me. Even at times where I try to avoid it, it just seems to directly or indirectly get in my way for whatever reason, as much as I try to avoid it. And even though I would have been on course for a decent finish, traffic, once again, had to deny me what would have been a decent result, to say the least. But at least I can say with aggro, the traffic does manage to get out of my way. I could do nothing about that tram there. I was about as helpless as a little girl in that situation, is what I think. That was a beautiful landing. And using aggro, because indestructibility might be important, I have no nitrous left, but that's okay because I make it across the line, and that time around things went a lot smoother. So Tyler finished in 3rd behind Ray, who was 2nd. Paul finished in 4th, Charlie 5th. Sorry, let me start over. So Ray finished in 2nd, 1.27 seconds behind me. Then it was Tyler who finished 3rd, 5.2 seconds behind me. Paul 4th, Dwayne 5th, Charlie 6th, and Monica was 7th.
Don't get arrogant now, fool. Soon you're gonna have to stop driving against kids.
I'm also pretty sure there's a couple of Phaetons in this race, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway. So, how many more races do we have to do? Okay, there is a 5th one. Well, let's move on. I already got my replay recorded because I got it from... Oh, final stage. Okay. So I'd assume this is the final club race, which I can do here in San Diego. And you know what? I'm okay with that, because there's only one more thing I need to do here in San Diego for now, before we get to the end, because I need to find the rest of the collectibles, since I, as you might have guessed, collected the first one by accident. And yep, that did not go down very well. And no use in taking the shortcut. I'm going to use aggro now to see if that helps. It does just a little bit, or at least it did before that happened. But I did not lose my position, so I'm okay with that, as long as I don't lose too many spots. Ah, that's actually really cool. Anyways. And not using the slipstream turbo, not until I'm out. Okay. And gonna use aggro again. And that's really cool. That's actually really cool, I'm not gonna lie. And there's a cops barricade right there, but the roadblock does not succeed for them. And I am going to use another aggro. And basically making my opponent suffer some damage. Okay. Just got one checkpoint left. Okay, there's the finish, not going to lose it, and there we go. I win first try in, ironically, the last club race, but this time with the luxury sedans. So Hunter came home 2nd, Edub was 3rd, followed by Stoby in 4th, Sarah was 5th, and it was Baby T who finished 6th and last.
You afraid of spending that money, I see? Come on, man, I'll hook you up.
Oscar, I know precisely what to hook this money up with. Hey, we've now unlocked some new front bumpers. New luxury sedan front bumpers have been shipped to the garage. And we are done. I don't think we get anything special here. And no we don't. Okay. So, after over half an hour of recording this, that's now all of the club races done here in San Diego. And basically what I'm going to do now is locate the remaining collectibles, because, well, I collected the first one totally by accident, and now because of that I want to get the other 11 collectibles. There's a total of 36 collectibles in this game overall, because we also have another 12 collectibles to get in Atlanta, and another 12 collectibles in Detroit as well. But first of all, we will get started here in San Diego, and that will basically be the last thing I do here in San Diego until later on in the game. I might consider doing more optional races later on if I really feel like it, but for now, I've already done 15 of those, and I think for now that's enough. So, next time on Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix, the Rockstar Collectibles of San Diego.